"You're insane," Stella commented lazily. "I know, isn't it great?" Rachel picked up another glowing shot glass from the bar and downed it in one gulp. "See that guy over there?" She slurred her words as her fifth shot of the night entered her body. Rachel had lost count 2 shots ago, but Stella knew exactly how many ounces they had between them to a T. Stella looked up from her drink and without even a raised eyebrow acknowledged the attractive, tall male brunette with a twitch of her lips. "I so thought you were a lesbian, Stell," Rachel exclaimed. "You think he is hotter than the sun. So, you should go make out with him to prove to me that I'm wrong." Rolling her eyes, Stella tipped her drink back and slammed the glass into the metal surface of the circle bar. The robot bartender turned towards her and a coded warning reading, "You break it, you buy it," appeared on its chest screen. Flipping the bird at the robot, Rachel disregarded it and tried to balance in her 8-inch pumps as she wagged her hips toward the dark and handsome in the corner. The club was all chic and futura, which was a trend of all the hot-spot nightclubs nowadays. Of course, the Della Rosa was unique in its own. It was one of the clubs that could detach from the space station and orbit a different planet nightly. It was the year 3040 after all, and orbiting planets was all the rage. Walking across the moving dance floor, Stella made a statement as she strutted past all the men trying to pair up with wandering women, while a hip-grinding beat echoed off the walls and turned the moving bodies into something more closely related to a clothed orgy. With her bright purple lipstick standing out and her tight-fitting white dress wrapped around her, Stella's confidence was radiating from every pore. She reached the dark and handsome, who smiled knowingly at her, and reached out to her, taking the small waist into his large hands. As she pressed her torso closer into his body, she leaned up on tiptoes to kiss his perfectly heart-shaped lips. As the deathly gloss of her lipstick stuck to the fine pink skin of his mouth and the poison spread through his body, she whispered, "She's not wrong. I am a lesbian," into his ear. His hand slipped from her waist and he fell towards the ground silently, spasms engulfing his body. Stella had already woven herself back into the dance floor and towards the glowing blue shot that the girl she loved held out to her in apparent victory.